Hello guys, this GET lecture of engineering mathematics on topic exact differential equation is brought to you by lecturesforfree.com. Hey guys, this is the fourth part of differential equation. If you haven't seen part 1 to part 3, then I will recommend you to watch that also. So guys, let's start the lecture and see the topics that we will cover in this lecture. First of all, we will see the definition of exact differential equation. We will see which type of equation is called the differential equation. Then we will see the necessary and sufficient condition for any differential equation to be exact differential equation. Then we will see the solution of exact differential equation. After that, we will solve some question related to this topic, some GET questions related to this topic. Then I will give you the solution of our challenge question that I have given in my previous lecture. So guys, let's start the lecture. Definition of exact differential equation is any equation that is in the form of m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. This equation is said to be exact if this left hand term means m dx plus n dy will be the exact differentiation of some function uxy. Means let's suppose there is a function uxy. Okay, so if du differentiation of this function is m dx plus n dy, then this equation is said to be exact differentiation equation. So we can write the solution of this equation like uxy is equal to c, because you will differentiate this, then you will get this, and you will differentiate c, then you will get 0. Okay, now see the necessary and sufficient condition of any equation like this m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 to be the exact differentiation equation. Means any equation is given in this form m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. So under what condition, under what necessary and sufficient condition it will be exact differential equation? So the necessary and sufficient condition will be del m upon del y, it should be equal to del n upon del x, where del m upon del y means partial differentiation of m with respect to y, and del n upon del y means partial differentiation of n with respect to y. I am expecting that you already know the partial differentiation. If you don't know, then just understand this thing. Means we will differentiate m with respect to y, keeping other variable as a constant, then means it is a partial, it means we have to partially differentiate m with respect to y, keeping other variable as constant, and in this term is representing the partial differentiation of n with respect to x. If this condition will be valid, then our equation, which will be in this form m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, is said to be exact differentiation equation. Okay, now let's see the solution of exact differentiation equation. We can find out the solution of exact differentiation equation in two forms. First form is integration of m into dx, keeping y is equal to constant, plus integration of terms of n, not containing x, into dy is equal to constant c. This is a one equation in which you can find the solution of exact differentiation equation. Second is your integration of n dy keeping x is equal to constant plus integration of terms of m not containing y, not containing y, and it will be differentiation integrate with respect to x is equal to c. So we can find the solution of exact differential equation either by equation 1 or by equation 2. We can apply any of the equation to find the solution of exact differential equation. We can use any of the two. We will get the same answer. We will get the same answer. Okay. So depending on the question, we may apply first. We may apply to whichever we like, or whichever is easy to apply in that question. Okay. Answer will be same. Either we apply first one or second one. Okay. So let's now see the one question. Solve x cube plus 3xy square dx plus 3x square y plus y cube dy is equal to 0. As we can see here, this equation is in the form of like this: m dx, or you can better write m, it is the function of x and y, then dx plus n, it is a function of x and y, and dy, and it is equal to 0. Okay, the given equation is in the form of m dx plus n dy. Okay, where m is, you can say m is equal to x cube plus 3xy square, and n is equal to 3x square y plus y cube. Okay, we can write like this. If you will compare the given equation with this standard equation, then you will get m is equal to x cube plus 3xy square, and n is equal to this one, 3x square y plus y cube. Okay, so its equation is like this. Now check whether this equation is exact differential equation or not. Now we know the condition, necessary and sufficient condition. To be exact is del m upon del y is should be equal to del n upon del x. So now first differentiate m with respect to y partially. So now I am going to differentiate m with respect to y partially. So first term x will be treated as a constant. Okay, so it will be 0. Second term is your 3x y square. So 3x is like constant, and y square, differentiation of y square is 2y. So you can write here is a 6xy. Now find out the value of now differentiate the n with respect to x, keeping y constant. So first term you will get 3y, and the differentiation of x square is 2x, so it is 2x into 3y plus y cube, but we have to consider y as a constant here, so you will get 0 here, and here you will get 6xy. Now here you can see del m upon del y is equal to del n upon del x, and both is equal to 6xy. Means this condition is satisfied. This condition, del m upon del y is equal to del n upon del x, this condition is satisfied. Means this equation is exact differential equation. This is a exact differential equation. Okay, now as this equation is exact differential equation, so now we can find out solution of this equation by using either of this formula, either using first formula or using second formula. So let's suppose I am applying first formula. Okay, your first formula is your first integration of m dx, keeping y equal to constant, plus terms of n not containing x into dy is equal to c. So now apply this formula. Integration of m, in this question m is x square plus 3xy square, sorry, x cube plus 3xy square. This is m. So write down here m is equal to x cube plus 3xy square, x cube plus 3xy square into dx, but we have to treat y as a constant here. Okay, plus integration of n, but we have to consider only that terms which will not contain x. We have to consider only the terms which does not include x in that term. Okay, so now let's see the n here. This is n, 3x square y plus y cube. This is n. So first term is here 3x square y is containing x. Okay, so we have to not include this term in the integration. We have to include only the term which does not contain x, and that is y cube here. Okay, so now let's write here y cube into dy is equal to c. So what answer you will get? You will get here x cube integration of x cube is x to the power 4 upon 4 plus integration of 3xy square, where we are treating y as a constant. So let's keep it out, and integrate 3y square will be out of the integration, and integration of x dx will be x square divided by 2. Okay, now the integration of y cube is y to the power 4 upon 4, and that is equal to c. Okay, so let's take common 1 by 4, then you will get x to the power 4 plus 6 x square y square. We are taking 1 by 4 common, so you will get x square plus, if you take 1 by 4 common, then you will multiply it by 2, means 6x square y square plus y to the power 4, and this is equal to c. So this is your final answer. Okay, this is your final answer. Now, as I said earlier, we can apply any of this formula, either 1 or 2. So we have applied the formula 1 and we got the answer. Now let's apply the formula 2 and check we are getting the same answer or not. Okay, let's apply the second formula here. Second formula is your integration of n dy, keeping x is equal to constant, plus integration of terms of m not containing not containing y, dx is equal to c. Okay, so here n, what is n here? 3x square y plus y cube. So right here 3x square y plus y cube and to dy, and here we have to keep y as a, we have to take y as a constant here, plus integration of terms of m not containing y. Now what is m here? M is x cube plus 3xy square. This is m. So we have to write the term that will not contain y. So here we can see this term contains the y, so we have to exclude this. We have to include only x cube here. Okay, because only this term does not contain y. So here you will get x cube into dx is equal to c. Okay, so now integration of 3x square y dy, we are keeping x as a constant, so you will get here 3x square out, and integration of y dy is y square divided by 2 plus y integration of y cube dy. Y cube dy integration is y to the power 4 upon 4 plus integration of x cube dx means x to the power 4 upon 4 is equal to c. Now if you will take common 1 by 4 here, then you will get same x to the power 4 plus this term will be 6x square y square, then plus y to the power 4, and that is equal to c. So as we can see, we got the same answer. We got the same answer here. Either we have applied first formula, means this formula, or second formula, means this formula. We got the same answer. Okay, so now let's see the challenge question. This is a challenge assignment question that I have given in my previous lecture. So if you have already solved it, then that's great. If you haven't solved it, then let's see the solution. Okay, the solution of given this equation with condition this. So the given equation is x dy upon dx plus y is equal to x to the power 4. This equation is not this equation is not linear differential equation, but we can convert this equation to the linear differential equation. How? Just divide left hand side and right hand side by x. So you will get dy upon dx plus y upon x is equal to x cube. Okay, we have divided both sides by x. So now this equation is look like a linear differential equation. Means now you can compare this equation with dy upon dx plus py is equal to q. Now if you compare this equation with this standard equation, then you will get p here is 1 by x, q here is x cube. So to solve this, you first of all you have to calculate the integrating factor, and you know how we calculate integrating factor, e to the power integration of p dx. So here e to the power integration of p is your 1 by x and dx. Okay, integration of 1 by x is log at the base e x. So you will get here integrating factor is equal to x. E to the power log at the base e x, this e and this e will cancel, and you will get the x, because this ln means log at the base e. Okay, so e to the power log at the base e x will be x. Okay, So you got the integrating factor. So now you can find the solution. What will be solution? As we have seen from earlier lecture, that solution will be y into integrating factor is equal to integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So y into x, integrating factor is x, integration of x, x here is your, sorry, integration of q, q is your here x cube, q is equal to x cube. So right here x cube, integrating factor is your x, then dx plus c. So you get y into x is equal to, here x to the power 4, if you will integrate x to the power 4, then you will get x to the power 5 upon 5 plus constant c. Now divide the left hand side and right hand side by x, then you will get y is equal to x to the power 4 upon 5 plus c upon x. Okay. Now as you can see from option, there is no any term like c here. You have to find the value of c. Okay. So you will find, how can you find the value of c? By using this condition. This condition is given, y1 is equal to 6 by 5. Okay. One condition is given to you, means y1 is equal to 6 by 5. It means your y is equal to 6 by 5 when x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1. So apply this condition to this equation. So you will get 6 by 5 is equal to x. X is 1, means 1 by 5 plus c upon x. C upon 1. X is 1. When x is 1, you will get y is equal to 6 by 5. So you will get c equal to 6 by 5 minus 1 by 5, means 5 by 5 means 1. You will get c is equal to 1. You got c is equal to 1. Now put the value of c in this equation, so you will get the final answer. So final answer will be y is equal to x to the power 4 upon 5 plus 1 upon x. Okay. Now see the options. So as you can see, option 1 is the, option A is the right answer, x to the power 4 upon 5 plus 1 by x. So right answer for this question is option A. Okay guys, you can download more lectures from my website lecturesforfree.com. This is my website, and you can ask me questions related to topics in this website forum also. In this website there is a question and answer forum. You can ask me any question there, okay, in my website. Thank you guys for watching this lecture. Please like us if you find it useful, and subscribe us, and share this video to others also. Okay, thank you guys.